When Ethan moved into apartment 407 on a stormy night, his landlord gave him a single specific rule. Under no circumstances should he ever open a door that isn't supposed to be there. Crossing that threshold triggers a retroactive erasure. The victim is removed from the present, and their historical record is scrubbed from human memory. This is the activation of a liminal trap. A liminal trap is a predatory, supernatural space that disguises itself as a perfectly ordinary transitional area, like a hallway or a stairwell, waiting for a resident to lower their guard. The trap operates on a strict chronological trigger. The perceived safety of Ethan's apartment shatters at exact midnight, announced by 3 slow, deliberate knocks echoing from the corridor. Ethan viewed the warning as an old man's superstition. He stepped out to investigate the noise, finding an ancient, dark wooden door at the far end of his hallway. Curiosity overrules caution. As Ethan turns the tarnished brass handle and crosses over the threshold, the hallway lights extinguish one by one behind him, severing his escape route. Ethan's disappearance marks the successful cycle of a calibrated mechanism. This architecture functions as a predatory snare, activated the moment a victim acts on their curiosity. Inside, the forbidden room presents a jarring mix of elements. Heavy layers of undisturbed dust cover the furniture. A broken clock hangs silently on the wall, and forgotten childhood toys sit in the corners. The walls are lined with photographs that defy physical logic. They show Ethan standing inside this exact room, appearing decades older and wearing a look of terror. The room possesses knowledge of his future. The chronological progression within this space moves backward. This reversal, or temporal inversion, serves to disorient the victim. This animated timeline diagram illustrates the anomaly. Normal time progresses forward on a straight path until the midnight trigger. Then it fractures and loops backward, acting as a lockdown mechanism. The dusty clock ticks backward to 12 a.m., erasing the entry door. The mysterious room occupies no physical geography in the apartment building. It functions as a temporal holding cell, built to isolate a victim from the flow of real-world time. Ethan searches the walls in a panic. From the darkness, faint whispers echo through the wood, telling him that he came back. He slowly turns to find a shadowy human figure standing perfectly motionless at the far end of the room. The figure makes no move to attack. It raises a single hand and points across the mist toward a large mirror. When Ethan turns to face the glass, he discovers the central anomaly of the trap. He has no reflection. He has walked into his reflection's natural domain. This triggers a mechanism called doppelganger displacement. A reflection cannot enter the physical world unless the original human crosses over to take its place in the mirror world. The glass now shows 2 opposing realities. Inside the mirror is Ethan's safe, familiar apartment hallway. Outside the mirror, where Ethan stands, is a void of darkness. The horror hinges on perspective. From the shadowy figure's point of view, Ethan was the reflection, arriving on schedule to be trapped behind the glass. The swap executes in a fraction of a second. A second Ethan stands in the hallway, offering a menacing smile, while a violent physical distortion ripples across the mirror's surface to seal the barrier. By morning, the objective reality of the apartment building has reset. The landlord uses his keys to open up apartment 407. He finds an empty apartment. Ethan's suitcase sits undisturbed on the floor, and there is no physical evidence that a struggle occurred. This flowchart models the structural consequence. When the nodes swap, Ethan's history is overwritten by the doppelganger. Every trace of his civilian and police records is erased. The impossible wooden door remains anchored at the end of the hallway, now designated as Room 13. The chronological trigger resets. Every night at midnight, 3 slow knocks echo through the corridor, but they now originate from the inside of Room 13. The mirror trap is a permanent fixture. That midnight knock is the new Ethan casting his lure into the hallway, waiting for the next victim to cross the threshold.